Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Everyday English podcast, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Anna.
And I'm Mark. It's so great to have you with us today. We know you're busy, so thank you for spending this time with us to improve your English.
Today, we're tackling a topic that we know many of you will relate to. You've studied English for a long time. You know your verb tenses. You know your prepositions.
But when you want to speak, the words don't come out easily. You're thinking about the rules instead of talking. Does that sound familiar?
We think so. So our topic today is why studying grammar doesn't make you fluent. Our hook for this episode is, you know all the grammar rules, but you still can't speak easily. Why?
If you've ever felt frustrated because you've studied grammar for years but still can't have a simple conversation, this episode is for you. We're going to explain why this happens and what you can do differently.
And don't worry, we're not saying grammar is bad. It's very important, but we need to learn how to use it, not just know it.
Let's start with a simple idea. Imagine you want to learn to drive a car. You read a big, thick book about the engine, the brakes, the rules of the road. You know everything in theory.
Right. You have a lot of knowledge. But then you sit in the driver's seat for the first time. You have to start the car, use the pedals, and look in the mirrors all at the same time. It feels overwhelming and scary.
Exactly. You might stall the car. You might forget to use the turn signal. This is normal. Knowing the rules in the book is not the same as having the skill to drive.
And it's the same with English. Knowing grammar is like reading the car manual. Using grammar is like actually driving the car. To become a good driver, you need to spend most of your time in the car, practicing. To become a fluent speaker, you need to spend most of your time speaking.
So if you've only been reading the manual, the grammar book, it's no surprise that driving, speaking, feels difficult. Your brain knows the rules, but your mouth hasn't practiced the skill.
That's the key difference. Grammar is knowledge. Speaking is a physical and mental skill. And you can't get a skill only from a book.
So let's talk about what happens when we focus too much on grammar when we speak. Anna, what's the biggest problem you see?
The biggest problem is that it slows you down. In a conversation, you have to think quickly. If you are always thinking, wait, is this the past simple? Do I need ed? Is this verb irregular? By the time you find the answer, the conversation has moved on.
Yes, your brain is like a computer with too many windows open. It freezes. Let's try a little experiment. Anna, ask me a simple question about my weekend.
Hey, Mark, what did you do yesterday?
Okay, yesterday is past tense, so I need past simple. The verb is do, irregular, so not doed, it is did. I did. Wait, no. What did you do means the answer is what did I do? No. Go is irregular. Went. I went to the for a specific place? I don't know.
See, you knew all the rules, but it was too slow for a real conversation. Now, Mark, answer the same question without thinking about the rules. Just give me the information. Hey, Mark, what did you do yesterday?
I went to the park. I saw a friend. We drank coffee.
Perfect. The grammar was correct, but you didn't think about the rules. You just said the words. You focused on the message, not the grammar.
And that's the secret. Fluency is about speed and ease, not perfection. When you focus too much on being perfect, you become slow and nervous.
Another problem is that we learn grammar in isolation. We memorize lists, go, went, gone, see, saw, seen. But we don't practice them in real, full sentences that we actually use.
So what's the solution? We need to learn chunks of language.
A chunk is a group of words that native speakers often use together. You don't need to build them from grammar rules every time. You can learn them as one piece.
It's like learning a recipe. You don't think about the chemistry of each ingredient. You just know that flour, eggs, and sugar make a cake. In English, you can learn word chunks that make a sentence.
Let's look at some super useful chunks. Instead of learning the verb to be interested in with a grammar rule, learn the whole phrase, I'm interested in. Then you can add anything. I'm interested in music. I'm interested in learning English.
That's so much easier. Here's another one. Instead of thinking about the present perfect tense, learn the chunk, I've never been to. I've never been to London. I've never been to a football game.
Beautiful. Let's practice a few more. Repeat after us, listeners. How about going to? What do you think about? I'm looking forward to.
Now, let's talk about a common mistake. Many learners think, I must know all the grammar before I start speaking. This is the biggest myth.
Yes, you will never feel 100% ready. You have to start speaking with the grammar you have now, even if it's simple, even if it's not perfect.
Think about a small child. They say, I goed to school. It's not correct grammar, but the parent understands and is happy. The child will learn the correct form later. You need to be like that child. Communicate first, correct later.
Another mistake is avoiding speaking because you're afraid of making grammar mistakes. But mistakes are your best teacher. When you make a mistake in a real conversation, you remember it better. It's a powerful learning moment.
Okay, let's put this all together. How can you start using this chunk method in your daily life?
Tip number 1, listen for chunks. When you watch a movie or listen to our podcast, don't just listen for single words. Listen for groups of words. Write down phrases like, what's up? Or let me see? Or that sounds great.
Tip number 2, practice with mini dialogues. Don't just memorize single words. Learn a whole question and answer. For example, what are you up to this weekend? Not much. How about you?
Let's act out a very common situation. Ordering coffee.
Hi, what can I get for you today?
Hi, can I get a medium coffee, please?
Sure. Anything else?
Nope, that's all. Thanks.
Did you hear that? Can I get a is a chunk. That's all is a chunk. No complex grammar was needed for a successful interaction.
Tip number 3, think in sentences, not in words. If you learn the word movie, don't just stop there. Make a simple sentence with it. I like movies. I saw a good movie. This connects the word to a usable grammar structure naturally.
And finally, speak, speak, speak. Find a language partner, talk to yourself in the mirror, describe what you see. The goal is to make your mouth and brain work together quickly.
Now, let's do a quick recap. We'll say the key phrases and ideas slowly.
First, the useful chunks we learned. Repeat after us. I'm interested in. I've never been to. How about going to? What do you think about?
Now, our main ideas. Grammar is knowledge, but speaking is a skill. You need to practice the skill. Don't try to build sentences from rules in your head during a conversation. It's too slow. Learn chunks of language, groups of words that are often used together. You do not need to know all grammar before you start speaking. Start now with what you know. Your goal is communication, not perfection. It's okay to make mistakes.
Remember the car. You can't learn to drive only from a manual. You have to get in the car and start the engine.
And that brings us to the end of our episode. We hope this helps you see grammar and speaking in a new, less stressful way.
Thank you for being such a wonderful listener. Every time you practice, you are getting better, even if it doesn't feel like it.
If you enjoyed this episode, please help us grow our community. Subscribe to the Everyday English podcast so you never miss a new lesson.
And we would be so happy if you left us a comment. You can try using a chunk from today. Maybe write, I'm interested in learning more chunks. Or, how about making an episode about restaurants? We love to hear from you.
Your suggestions help us make better episodes for you. We're here to help you on your English journey.
We'll be back next week with more simple, practical English. Until then, remember,
Keep practicing your English every day. You can do it. Goodbye.